The 2023-24 CAF Champions League group stage will begin on November 24, 2023 and end on March 2, 2024. A total of 16 teams will compete in the group stage to decide the 8 places in the knockout stage of the 2023-24 CAF Champions League. Draw. The draw for the group stage will be held on October 6, 2023 in Johannesburg, South Africa. The 16 winners of the second round of qualifying rounds will be drawn into 4 groups of 4. The teams were seeded by their performances in the CAF competitions for the previous 5 seasons, CAF 5-year ranking points shown next to every team. Each group will contain 1 team from each of Pot 1, Pot 2, Pot 3, and Pot 4, and each team will be allocated to the positions in their group according to their pot. Qualified teams. Pot 1. Egypt Al Ahly, 83 points. Morocco Wydad AC, 74 points. Tunisia Esperance de Tunis, 56 points. South Africa Mamelodi Sundowns, 51 points. Pot 2. Algeria CR Belouizdad, 36 points. Egypt Pyramids, 35 points. Tanzania Simba, 35 points. Angola Petro de Luanda, 33.5 points. Pot 3. Democratic Republic of the Congo TP Mazembe, 30.5 points. Sudan Al Hilal, 23 points. Ivory Coast ASEC Mimosas, 20 points. Tanzania Young Africans, 20 points. Pot 4. Tunisia Etoile du Sahel, 20 points. Botswana Jwaneng Galaxy, 4 points. Mauritania FC Nouadhibou, 1 point. Ghana Medina. Format. In the group stage, each group will be played on a home-and-away round-robin basis. The winners and runners-up of each group will advance to the quarter-finals of the knockout stage. The CAF Champions League, known for sponsorship purposes as the Total Energy CAF Champions League, 1, and formerly the African Cup of Champions Clubs, is an annual football club competition organized by the Confederation of African Football and contested by top-division African clubs, deciding the competition winners through a round-robin group stage to qualify for a double-legged knockout stage, and then a home-and-away final. It is the most prestigious club competition in African football. The winner of the tournament earns a berth for the FIFA Club World Cup, a tournament contested between the champion clubs from all 6 continental confederations, and also faces the winner of the CAF Confederation Cup in the following season CAF Super Cup. Clubs that finish as runners-up their national leagues, having not qualified for the Champions League, are eligible for the second-tier CAF Confederation Cup. Egyptian clubs have the highest number of victories, 17 titles, followed by Morocco with 7. Cameroon, Egypt, Algeria, Tunisia and Morocco have the largest number of winning teams, with 3 clubs from each having won the title. The competition has been won by 26 clubs, 12 of which have won it more than once. Al Ahly is the most successful club in the competition's history, having won the tournament a record 11 times. Al Ahly are the current African champions, having beaten Wydad AC 3-2 on aggregate in the 2023 final. Qualification. The CAF Champions League is open to the winners of all CAF-affiliated national leagues, as well as the title holders from the previous season. From the 2004 season onward, with the merging of the CAF Cup and the African Cup Winners' Cup to create the second-tier CAF Confederation Cup, the runners-up of football leagues of the 12 highest-ranked countries also enter the tournament, making up a total of 64 in-competition teams. The 12 countries would be ranked based on the performance of their clubs in the previous 5 seasons/editions of the competition, the plain definition of the CAF 5-year ranking. The number of teams that each association enters into the CAF Champions League is determined annually through criteria as set by the CAF Competitions Committee. The higher an association's ranking as determined by the criteria, the more teams represent the association in the Champions League, and the fewer qualification rounds the association's teams must compete in. The CAF Champions League operates primarily as a knockout competition, with trimmed-down qualification rounds, a group stage, a two-legged knockout stage and a one-off final. At the start of the competition, the 64 qualified teams enter two qualification rounds, the preliminary stage and the first round. After the first qualifying round, the remaining teams are split into 4 groups of 4, whereas the teams each first-round winner vanquished transfer to the second qualification round of the Confederation Cup for hopes of group stage progression. The winners and runners-up of each group progress to the two-legged knockout stage for hopes of progression to a one-off final for a chance to lift the trophy for their member association. Sponsorship. In October 2004, MTN contracted a 4-year deal to sponsor CAF's competitions worth $12.5 million, which at that time was the biggest sponsorship deal in African sporting history. In 2008, CAF put a value of €100 million for a comprehensive and long-term package of its competitions when it opened tenders for a new sponsor, which was scooped up by French telecommunications giant Orange through the signing of an 8-year deal the following year in July, whose terms were not disclosed. On July 21, 2016, French oil and gas giant, Total SA, secured an 8-year sponsorship package from CAF to support its competitions, including its main competition, the Africa Cup of Nations, 38, in 2021, Total rebranded as Total Energies, although it remained as the competition's title sponsors. Trophy and medals. Each year, the winning team is presented with the African Champion Clubs Cup, the current version of which has been awarded since the competition name change in 1997. 40 gold medals are presented to the competition winners and 40 silver medals to the runners-up. In 2023, CAF increased prize money to be shared between the top 16 clubs as follows. Final position. Prize money. Champions. $4 million. Runners-up. $2 million. Semi-finalists. $1,200,000. Quarter-finalists. $900,000. Third in group stage. $700,000. Fourth in group stage. $700,000.